This is Tea with Divine Needle, and it is the age of Aquarius. It is February 17th, 2021, the final day of the sun being in Aquarius. It moves into into Pisces tomorrow. So happy birthday to all the Pisces out there. Oh, they had me up bright and early. Well, not bright. It was dark. Dark and early. Communicating with our teams can be exhausting. Wow. Can't even say that enough. Wow. 4:09. It had me waking up before that, but I was out of bed at 4:09 a.m. Yeah. This is a weekly reading. And again, happy birthday to our little Pisces friends. You guys are amazing. So the week ahead, a challenge I feel coming the week ahead. All right. I just got communication. I need this deck as well today. All righty. What do we need to see today from this deck? What do we need to see today from this deck? What do I need to see today from this deck? There it is again. All right. It's that one. Okie dokie. What we got? Beautiful. That is a picture of the archangel of all archangels, the goddess. Beautiful rendition. Absolutely stunning. What does it say? This card reflects protection, freedom, and success. It won't be quick or easy, but you will succeed, and you are protected along the way. Free yourself of past doubt, fear, and guilt. Let go of fixed expectations. Be flexible, adaptable, and open to new avenues and ideas. A higher power is trying to guide you. Yep. We need more light, hussies. Okay. More light on the situation. There we go. It is early. Stop. I've got kitty cats under my desk. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, you can kind of see him walking off over here. Now he's over here on my other side. Get down now. Mommy's doing a reading, sweetheart. They're too cute. They're so sweet. I hate when they're wanting some attention. I hate having to shoo them away because I'm busy doing something. And you're getting wrapped up in the cords and everything. Stop. You're making me whine. Don't make me whine. Okay. Anyway, I want to read that again. This card reflects protection. And that's still not enough light. Wowza. All right. I'll have to take my word for it. I think you might be able to read it from there. This card reflects protection, freedom, and success. It won't be quick or easy, but you will succeed, and you are protected along the way. Free yourself of past doubt, fear, and guilt. Let go of fixed expectations. Be flexible, adaptable, and open to new avenues and ideas. A higher power is trying to guide you. A higher power is trying to guide you. All right, guys. You heard it. Upstairs is guiding all of us. We already knew that, though, right? Additional for the week coming up. I know they're trying to guide me at 4:09 a.m. Yeah. No rest for the wicked, right? Yikes. That means our team can't rest either. I just heard that. Okay. This coming week. Why do you guys do this to me? Anything for this coming week? They have just totally rejected this deck yet again. I swore they wanted me to use that, but they didn't. They meant the deck under it. That was this card. All right, on we go. Theme energy for this reading. Any themes or anything you want to show us on the cards? Okay, the transformation card again. That's like the Phoenix card. They're screaming Phoenix at me. Something else interesting, they were telling me yesterday, they gave me a couple of visions that were in her, and look at that, receptivities on the bottom again. Can't ignore that when it happens like that. Can't ignore it. So, yesterday they gave me a vision right before I went to sleep. It was a red pickup truck sliding past me. Dang near hit me. It was a near miss. Slid past me and then went through a yard, under a trellis, and up to the front door before it stopped. Interesting, because that front door, that pickup, that trellis it went under, and the front door that it stopped at was this card. And I'm like, and it was a red pickup. Near miss. This is the Foundations card. 4 wands. Near miss. They showed me that yesterday. Gotta pay attention to all the signs, right? And then they woke me up. You know how they've, either when I go to sleep or when I'm coming up out of sleep, they've called me Phoenix and Morgan before. Well, this time they were slamming the word Gladius at me. And I was like, what are you talking about? Is that a name for something? Somebody? The plant? And I looked it up, and it's a sword. I'm like, why didn't I know that? Why didn't, because they have those. I play MMORPGs, you know? I know what a sword is, the Gladius sword. Anyway, so they're telling me Gladius. Gladius. I'm putting this card out because I feel like it's shown itself on the bottom a couple of times now. And I think it needs to be up, staring at us in the face. The transformation card, it's a Phoenix card. You know, they called me Phoenix. They called me Morgan. They called me many things in the codes. And they gave me a code this morning. And it's deep. really deep. Some of our missions are just a little overwhelming, don't you have to agree? But we keep on trudging, one foot in front of the other, right? Oh, I'm dry. I need a drink. Pausing for a second. Okay. The challenges of negative 14-degree weather with the power down. That was my day. So I feel like, you know, a lot of interference happening with my path. Too much interference in the path. Are you guys experiencing that? Do you wonder if it's destiny that they are interferences in your path? Or is it the other side trying to keep you from being successful moving forward? I do ponder that. Anyway, so, or divine protection. It says we're being protected. And I have to wonder if this cold snap we had wasn't because of that. Because I know some of the ships, those of you that are aware that we do have ETs, and that we are ETs ourselves, know that some of the ships cannot function in this weather. So divine protection, perhaps. I don't know. Holodeck playing out. I don't know. I ponder that crap all the time. Okay. Stop pondering and start doing a reading. This is for the week. This upcoming week. What is the overall energy for the upcoming week? Wow. Flipping out. Archangel Healing, Queen of Chalices. I just watched Aqua reading, and that is exactly one of the cards, the very first one pulled for Aquarius. Interesting. That is King of Cups. Sorry, not the Queen. That is the King. King of Cups. And yeah, that was in the reading too. All right. I just heard what sounded like the phone ringing, but it wasn't ringing. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those days. All right. The kitty meowed too, but yeah. Something's weird. I feel something off. Weird. I don't know why. Aw. Oh, there goes. Aw. Tiny Tail. I just saw Tiny Tail, the little squirrel. It's got a really super short little tail, but it looks just like the other tails. So it wasn't like chopped off when it was little or bitten off or something like that. It's just got a really tiny tail. It's so cute. It was hopping through the snow. It was literally covered in snow, hopping through the snow. So cute. And I got a kitty that keeps on pestering me. I don't know if you got... No, he's not under that part of the desk, so you guys can't see him. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Now he's over here on my left side. Aren't you? You are just really not even letting up on me, are you? What? High five? High five, dude. Aw, you sweetheart. Yeah, you're just sweet man, aren't you? Yes. I love you too. He's so sweet. This is Will, and he's huge. He's a big man. Mm-hmm. You know, a big old black cat. Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. He gonna be a big man. Mm-hmm. He's only 6 months old, and he is as big as Artemis. Yep. No. See him down here? He's down here. You can probably see right in here. Yep, there he is. See his face? I'm gonna stick his face. See? Yep, that's the one. Giving me all kinds of problems. Sorry. And there he is again. Ow! That hurt. No, down. See what I'm talking about? You can't get your mission done because too many interruptions. Too much interference. All right, highest priority for this week coming up. No, now, I mean it. No. All right, highest priority for the week. Highest priority for the week. I gotta get this reading done. Too much interference. Interference with the receptivity. Oh. Too much interference in the path. Yep. What is our highest priority for this coming week? Everybody down here on missions needs to know. What is our highest priority for the coming week? Sorry, guys. Oh, really? That's our highest priority. The moon in Pisces and Mercury in Taurus. The Vagabond and the Hollow Void. 5 of Orbs, 4 Chalices. 4, 5. Okay. And what do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for this coming week? What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for this coming week? What do we need to be mindful of and or... Wow, that one went flying up out of there. What we got? No, Eight of Swords. I don't like readings like this. Especially a weekly. Like, really? Oh, wow. Yep. Take no prisoners. Woohoo! What's under that? Really? Oh, wow. See? Interference. I'm telling you. Interference. Interference. The Last Judgment. They tell me that's approaching. Final curtain call. That's what they're saying. And all the interference in the path. See the path? Interference. Lots of it. Archangel, let's start with this Hector. And don't ignore what's underneath the haunt. That is the 9 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Yikes. That's our weekly reading. I cuss the holodeck right now. The Hector was the greatest warrior of ancient Troy, and through that namesake, the Hector is the spirit of indomitable strength. But it is indomitable strength at any cost. The 5 of Swords marks a defeat of your opponents by unfair advantage. The Five of Swords denotes an imbalance of power in the situation at hand. Heed also, the Hector is the spirit of that which, upon first impression, is predicted by all to be victorious, but who will end in defeat if you do not learn the important lessons the Hector is here trying to impart to you. Indomitable strength does not come from lording your power over others. It comes from using charisma to sway others. Take no prisoners. Get on your path. That's what I feel. It's so hard to stay on that path, guys. Interference cards all over the place for all kinds of reasons. Maybe some of that interference is just in our heads, but outwardly, I'm having lots of outer interference. Too many players on the field. I just heard Archangel of Healing. Angel who salves and purifies. That is the King of Chalices. The King of Chalices is the Archangel of Healing, a reigning angel over the healing arts and purification of mind. Kitty, stop! See what I mean? A reigning angel over the healing arts and purification of mind, body, and soul. She presents herself to you now to guide you through precarious times, and she is here by your side to salve, to heal, and to purify what is currently diseased. No, down. Oh. What is diseased? Where was I? Debilitated, feeble, or unwell. This archangel appears to those who are in need of healing. She has a tender place in her heart for those who are like fish out of water, caring for them the most. Here is a spirit guide for mending your wounds. Fish out of water card. Highest priority, the vagabond. Yeah, it's going to be one of those readings. And that's for the week. Yep. The vagabond is the spirit of alienation and feeling alienated. Crowning the holy temple is a lotus blossom that features 5 petals symbolizing the 5 aggregates of suffering: sensation, consciousness, physical forms, perception, and thought forms. The vagabond appears by your side when you are the wanderer with no sense of home or identity, wandering down that path. This is a spirit that comes to you when your spirit is restless and when you are in search of meaning. This is a spirit who will teach you toughness and resilience, but does so by putting you through the gauntlet of material trouble. Haven't we been through enough of that already? We've been jumping hoops like frickin' trained poodles with one thing after another. I don't know about you guys, but we have. Enough's enough, in my book. More than enough. The Hollow Void, 4 chalices. Yes, I'm starting to get cranky about it. The Hollow Void builds our psychic inner platforms for spiritual strength. This is the spirit presence with you as you look inward, reflect, meditate, and reach independent insight on why there is a hollow void. This is a spirit that helps you conduct reevaluation. How do you find meaning in that which feels meaningless? The hollow void is a spirit here to help you navigate personal sensations of worldly discontent. Oh boy. Here, I'm going to get very sarcastic with Gabriel and the whole team upstairs. Very sarcastic. Here, a sorceress goddess of magic and healing, signified by a scorpion perched in a tree, has compelled the divine hand to offer you waters blended from the mystic sea and the sea of awareness. Spiritual revelation and attainment of worldly knowledge will fill that hollow void. Oh, the never-ending story, the never-ending mission, right? And what to be mindful of, prepare for, the captor, 8 of swords. I know they're trying to tell me more in this reading than the obvious. There's a lot more. Probably because the code they gave me this morning. You are feeling bound by the threads of fate. And how? You're being pulled in so many oppositional directions that you cannot move in any direction at all. See, this is what I mean. This is the interference card. It's also in the headspace interference. But this is definitely out, to me, it's not just in the head. It's outer interference, literally. When the captor appears to you, it's a message from beyond warning you that there has been undue interference in your path. Yeah, and how? That path. We're trying to get through those pillars. I know who the two pillars are. Yeah. Trying to get down that path to full disclosure. Okay? And interference. Are you guys experiencing the same thing? Please tell me in the comments. Are you getting horrendous amounts of interference outwardly? Other people, the weather, foundations crawling, and kitty cats. Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, and material troubles, like beyond anybody's wildest dreams of what could possibly be considered normal amount of material interference. Like they're trying to stop you from the mission kind of stuff. That's what's happening with me. Not joking. Trying to stop me. You know, it reminds me of, this whole thing with the Labyrinth, the movie The Labyrinth keeps coming up. David Bowie knew a thing or two. Yeah, he did. The Labyrinth, the Goblin King. The girl Sarah working her way through the maze and all the interference she got. Guess what? I'm Sarah. Not joking. Wish I were. My life would be a whole lot easier if I wasn't that person. All right. What a mission. Man. Way too much to it. It's very head spinning. The haunt. Interference in the path. Oh boy. How do you get around interference in your path without being a total bitch? Do leave your comments under the video if you're experiencing that. Do tell. All right. Outgoing information for this weekly reading. Maybe we should just take a deep breath. Sorry, I'm banging the camera around. Take a deep breath and remember that everything is as it should be. But we also need to put up boundaries. Boundaries. And have compassion while doing that. Creativity is right on the bottom. I'm definitely trying to be that right there. That's kind of like the Empress card. Creative Abundant, the Lotus Throne. Trying to be creative and abundant. And being interfered with. Stopping some of that. Stopping some of the receptivity as well. There's a lot of people down here on missions. But some get an extraordinary amount of work and interference. Anyway, so this is your week. Everybody down here on missions. Don't be the interference in somebody else's path, and don't interfere. Try to help if you can. But if it's too much, it's too much. Got to stay on our path between those pillars. Anyway, tons of love. You know you are loved more than you can possibly know by her. All right. Have a fantastic coming week. And again, happy birthday to the Pisces out there. And just because the sun's out of Aquarius doesn't mean the party's over. Party's just getting started. And there's a reason why all the parties happening in Taurus and Aquarius. Hint, hint. Have a grand week.